Christopher Emmanuel Paul lifestyle and net worth. Christopher Emmanuel Paul, born on May 6, 1985, nicknamed CP3 and the Point God, is an American professional basketball player for the Golden State Warriors of the National Basketball Association, NBA. Widely regarded as one of the greatest point guards of all time, Paul has won the NBA Rookie of the Year award, an NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player award, 2 Olympic gold medals, and led the NBA in assists 5 times, as well as steals a record of 6 times. He has also been selected to 12 NBA All-Star teams, 11 All-NBA teams, and 9 NBA All-Defensive teams. In 2021, he was selected to the NBA 75th Anniversary Team. He also served as the president of the National Basketball Players Association from 2013 to 2021. Among the highest-paid athletes in the world, he holds endorsement deals with companies such as Jordan Brand and State Farm. Chris Paul has a net worth of approximately $160 million. He is 6 feet tall, which is equivalent to 1.83 meters tall. That being said, let's dunk. Chris Paul early life. Chris Paul was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to Charles Edward Paul and Robin Jones. He grew up in Louisville with his older brother, Charles C.J. Paul. His family gave him the nickname CP3 because he, his father, and his brother all share the same initials. A former athlete himself, Charles Edward Paul taught his sons basketball and football, as well as he coached them in various youth leagues throughout their childhoods. Growing up, the Paul brothers spent their summers working at a service station owned by their grandfather, Nathaniel Jones. Paul attributes many life lessons to his grandfather and has described him as his best friend. Paul was raised Baptist. Chris Paul personal life. Paul married his college sweetheart, Jada Crawley, on September 10, 2011. Together they have 2 children. On November 11, 2011, Paul appeared with his family on Family Feud. Paul is a Baptist. In a 2008 interview, Paul revealed that he is a Christian and attends church every Sunday whenever possible. He is an avid bowler and owns a franchise in the Professional Bowlers Association League, well known as LAX. He has hosted and participated in numerous celebrity and youth bowling events as the head of the CP3 Foundation, which benefits programs in Louisiana affected by Hurricane Katrina, as well as charities in Winston-Salem. In 2018, Paul purchased a minority ownership stake in the Winston-Salem Dash, a minor league baseball team located in his hometown. Paul's brother, CJ, played college basketball at Hampton University and University of South Carolina Upstate. In 2004, they played against each other when Wake Forest had a preseason exhibition with USC Upstate. CJ now works as Chris's personal manager. Paul is also close friends with football player Reggie Bush. The two once lived in the One River Place complex in the New Orleans Central Business District while Bush was playing for the New Orleans Saints. They also shared a personal chef. Paul has been a vegan since 2019 and is a brand ambassador for Beyond Meat. Paul is also in partnership with Gopuff, with the intentions to expand the latter's selection of plant-based foods and products, particularly those made and distributed by Black and Brown-owned businesses. In December 2022, Chris Paul graduated from Winston-Salem State University with his bachelor's degree in communications. Chris Paul's real estate and car collection. In April 2019, Chris paid $6.9 million for a mansion in Houston, Texas. He sold this home in January 2021 for $7.2 million. In 2012, Chris bought Avril Lavigne's Bel Air mansion for a little under $8.5 million. He sold this home 5 years later for $8.7 million. In 2015, he paid $9 million for a home in Calabasas. His immediate next-door neighbor was Khloe Kardashian. He sold this home in 2018 for $11 million. In May 2020, he paid $11.1 million for a home in the Los Angeles suburb of Encino. Chris Paul has a wide variety of interests when it comes to cars, and his interests range from classics like the 1977 Monte Carlo with a custom hood, to an elegant Mercedes-Maybach S680. He also has a thing for SUVs, as he owns a Cadillac Escalade and a Jeep JKU Wrangler Unlimited, both significant and well-known powerhouses with a hint of luxury sprinkled on top. He also has a 1971 Chevrolet C10, which personified the West Coast in the 1970s. Coming to speed, he also has a beautiful Ferrari 458 Italia, which is again an icon by itself with a quick and powerful engine along with the signature Ferrari look. Chris Paul national team career. In 2006, Paul made his debut for the U.S. national team at the 2006 World Championship in Japan. He finished the competition with 44 assists and helped Team USA win the bronze medal. Paul played a key role off the bench at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, scoring 13 points in a gold medal game victory against Spain. The team finished the Olympics with a perfect 8-0 record. Paul played as the starting point guard for the 2012 Olympics in London, leading Team USA to another gold medal and an undefeated tournament. Chris Paul NBA career. Chris Paul was selected in the first round of the 2005 NBA draft by the New Orleans Hornets, with the 4th overall pick. Due to the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, the Hornets played most of their games in Oklahoma City for Paul's 2 first seasons with the team. Paul was selected to his first NBA All-Star game in 2007-2008. He signed a contract extension with the Hornets worth $68 million prior to the start of the next season. In December that year, he set the NBA record for consecutive games with a steal. In February 2010, Paul tore cartilage in his knee and was sidelined for over a month by surgery, forcing him to miss the All-Star game. The next year, he had another injury scare when he suffered a concussion after a collision with a Cavaliers guard, resulting in him being carried off the court on a stretcher. In December 2011, the Hornets agreed to a 3-team trade that sent Paul to the Los Angeles Lakers. The NBA, who owned the Hornets at the time, nullified the deal because Commissioner David Stern claimed that New Orleans would be better off by keeping Paul. On December 12, the Hornets agreed to a trade sending Paul to the Los Angeles Clippers. Paul's arrival in Los Angeles rejuvenated the Clippers franchise, and teammate Blake Griffin commented that it put them on the map. The Clippers qualified for the playoffs that year. Paul re-signed his contract with the Clippers for 5 years prior to the start of the 2013-2014, in a deal that was worth $107 million. In the 2014-2015 season, Paul played in all 82 games for the first time in his career. In 2016, Paul missed 21 regular season games due to either rest or injury. At the end of that season, Paul was not awarded an All-NBA honor, marking just the second time since 2008 he failed to make an All-NBA team, and the first time in 6 years as a Clipper. In June 2017, Paul was traded to the Houston Rockets. In his debut for the Rockets, he sat down on the bench to stretch, and it was later revealed he was playing through a knee injury. Paul then missed the next 14 games. In July 2018, he signed a 4-year, $160 million contract extension with the team. The next year, on July 16, 2019, the Rockets traded Paul to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was then traded to the Phoenix Suns ahead of the 2021 season. On June 24, 2023, the Suns traded Paul, Landry Shamet, 4 first-round pick swaps, and 6 second-round draft picks to the Washington Wizards for Bradley Beal. On July 6, the Wizards traded Paul to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for Jordan Poole, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Ryan Rollins, and 2 draft picks. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such amazing content.